you know, Ayla, River, and Sniper are doing a really good job at marking some of these carries, trying to keep them away from FBI and Quid, who are going to be fairly vulnerable to this dive. Where they said, you know what, we actually have decided we're not going to just like back off anymore. Yeah. We're going to fight for everything. If we think we're stronger, we're showing up to your red buff. We're showing up to Raptors.
We're showing up mid. APA about to go down, and it's the baseball bat to the dome. River
is moving down here, and they're going to try to see if they can pull off a 3-man dive onto Sniper.
Okay, level 4 Scion. UG ready to come in here as we're immediately going to start off. Core JJ Tang in the tower aggro. Sniper down to 100 HP, and that was easy for TL.
Yeah, Sniper tried to flash.
Wave would be a disaster, so Impact has to play it more cautiously. Does step up into the river here now, though. Gets stunned by Ayla and FBI, who aren't going to continue forcing the trade too much harder. But at the same time, UG taking the Dragon on the bottom side of the map.
So that is the expectation that is being set for them.
Okay, TP coming in from 100 Thieves. They've already started up the Drake. Quid's here, FBI's here. They got plenty of firepower, but UG, Core, and Yawn want to step up and look to challenge this. Nice use of the pillar there, coming out from Trundle as River is going to get ulted. UG goes in, but the focus is only the enemy jungler. Ayla trying to protect him here with the Unbreakable as APA's on the backside of the fight, but he's not doing anything just yet. Team Liquid jumps in. Yawn goes for the Killer Instinct, and River's about to drop. Yawn gets the first kill, and 100 Thieves got to be careful. They continue trying to exfiltrate, and the flash is forward.
From the Roa, plus you have a Braum, plus you have a Locket now down on the Braum. All of these tools are going to make it so hard for TL to get that one-punch kill that they're really looking for.
Core JJ wants to find the engage, but he finds a whole lot of nothing. 100 Thieves with the immediate punish, and Team Liquid falters on their go. The truth on that one is 100 Thieves ready to step up and challenge. River within range for a smite fight as UG and APA continue to back away. FBI approaching from the side, and it's 100 Thieves now with control over the top side. River, UG in some danger, tries to ult back in and make something happen, but the piercing light hits just right. FBI and 100 Thieves guaranteeing that they're going to grab the kill on that one. Core JJ for the engage now, goes for the crash down. FBI found out, but he doesn't quite drop just yet. Young goes in for the Killer Instinct and flashes back out. Ayla's about to drop as Impact looking to burn him down. Sniper wants to cover, and Impact falls before he can get anybody. Quid takes another kill, and 100 Thieves is up 2-1.
There's no ability to do anything off of his engage, so UG has got to make sure that he is coordinating well with the team. I think had he played it a little bit more slowly and been coordinated, then you win that fight off of that, but clearly it did not work out in that way. And Core's going to have to be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, Core JJ caught in a bit of a difficult position as River and Ayla continue marching forward. FBI right behind them. It's an easy pick on the Team Liquid support.
Yeah, and I think that has been, thus far, the difference for me is that 100 Thieves have just looked a little bit more coordinated.
Oh, over the wall, Ayla, nice engage there with the Glacial Fissure. Aggressive Braum ulti leads to a payday for 100 Thieves. Ayla setting it up.
That's kind of exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like, he goes in, the rest of the team is ready to go in with him, though, and that's been the crucial difference in these two teams. Now, Quid is actually about to clean up this first turret for them. And yeah, 100 Thieves.
That gold lead, but the big thing I'm also looking for, completed items. Second item fully completed there for Quid with the Orianna, as Yon's in some danger here, has to try to back away, but Impact's coming in for the backup. FBI and Ayla under some pressure now, but returning a bunch of damage of their own. The calling is enough to set it up for Quid to get a killing spree, and Impact's the one who gets cooked.
And Sniper wasn't even there, right? Again, at this fight, this is another example of just this kind of Rumble, Vi, Talia composition, like topside, really not being well coordinated enough with each other to pull off some of these picks, and it could just give 100 Thieves this Otacon.
It's looking like it will. I mean, and they just kind of way overcommitted. Impact wanted to try to turn around this aggressive play that was coming in onto Yon, but fighting through a Braum is one of the hardest things to do in League. You get tagged, you get stunned up, and then you're going to eat the entire culling to the face while Braum has the shield up, while Braum has the Locket and the heal and everything there to answer. Yes, you get a tier 1 tower. I don't even think they're going to get the second charge, but they're losing the Otacon in the meantime. And that is a pretty hefty...
Recently ticking 10 stacks for the extra level, the extra power for the Orianna.
Absolutely, and though it is just this 1k gold lead, the extra adaptive force is worth 1,600 bonus gold, you know, 400 Thieves. So there's a lot of gold that is not actually showing on the scoreboard right now. You can see APA doing what APA does. He's playing through that side lane, trying to take down this tier 2 top. He does get it. So the gold lead is gone. It's just the adaptive force as the advantage. 100 Thieves first to start the dragon here, looking for soul point.
Okay, 100 Thieves with control over the Drake, burning it down pretty swiftly. UG not anywhere nearby to try to steal this one away, but Team Liquid obviously still thinking about trying to make a counterpunch after the fact. 100 Thieves Thieves continuing to try to get away. UG jumps over the wall, tries to ult in on top of FBI, and Yon's ready to jump in alongside him. CoreJJ with a Magnet Storm over the top, but 100 Thieves hasn't lost anybody here just yet. Yon's gonna be the first to die. Quid barely gets away with a blast cone as Team Liquid can't get anything. 100 Thieves scramble and rally, and Team Liquid has to run for their lives. A decimating smash to lock up APA, and 100 Thieves. All that extra pressure on Team Liquid for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's back-to-back Dragons. Well, now 100 Thieves looking for a potential fight here, but...
Okay, Sniper, he eats a lot of projectiles, but he's a pretty tanky boy, so I don't think it's that big of a concern here. You do have the rest of 100 Thieves grouping up as they make their way forward towards the Team Liquid lines. Got to be a little bit careful. They do want to fight over this Scuttle Crab. A little bit more damage under that one, ain't gonna matter. APA has to flash away. Sniper doesn't find a target here with the ulti, and now 100 Thieves are in a pincer attack. Team Liquid flying into the back line, and FBI is assassinated. Shut down over to UG. Quid's gonna be your next target. Team Liquid find both carries.
Really nice response from TL. That's probably the most well-coordinated fight, and I think it came off of a little bit of discoordination from 100 Thieves, right? If Sniper is going to be the front line on this Scion, he's going to have to kind of protect for them a little bit better, and this is going to automatically give the Baron over to TL. I don't think River is going to be able to get in to do anything about it.
Timing is such a crucial element in League of Legends. Those picks could not have happened at a better moment for TL.
It is really nice to be able to see, like, for example, UG and Yon be able to go in, actually assassinate FBI on the backline, right? This composition...
If 100 Thieves wants to try to contest there. Also, the armband ready on impact, so he does have the stasis to drop aggro if he gets engaged on. But meanwhile, it's River caught out by Team Liquid, putting some damage into the Trundle, but the Subjugate keeps him alive. Impact and Yon now trying to fight off to the side as FBI is caught in the middle of everybody yet again. FBI dies, and 100 Thieves are going with them. Team Liquid, every time they can find the carry, the fight is guaranteed. They've done it back-to-back now, and they're marching down mid lane.
Yeah, and they're going to lose a lot off the back of this. At least this Tier 2 tower here. You would think the Tier 2 tower through bottom as well. They're taking the Dragon. They're going to be taking everything at the same time because TL again cut out the carry. And this time, FBI had the flash, had the barrier, loses both, loses his life, and it's going to mean those next fights are that much harder. TL is going to open up a massive advantage off the back of this.
Yeah, they're going to get so much off of this. And we talked about timing with these fights, right? This is the second big fight that we've seen TL be able to separate, get onto FBI immediately.
Found their recipe for success, and now they are cooking something up to the tune of a 5,000 gold lead. They stop the soul take for now. UG jumping in. River and Ayla here on the front line as FBI fires off the culling and APA loses half HP. Ayla drops the Glacial Fissure, but a big Magnet Storm from CoreJJ keeps 100 Thieves in range. Ayla's first to die as River wants to flash away to safety. UG staying alive for now. The shockwave was big, but it's not big enough. A double kill over to Impact will become another for Yon off the back of it. It's a 3-0 fight for TL, and 100 Thieves are looking done.
Yeah, TL are looking like they just want to push through mid lane here. At the very least, they're going to crack an inhibitor. The start of the fight looked pretty good for 100 Thieves, but it was a beautiful Q flash from Yuji that actually found FBI, that sets up this re-engage, kills FBI off once again, and as soon as he's gone, they just don't have the damage to get through the fight. 100 Thieves will stay alive, but will have to drop that inhibitor here and are getting further and stay alive. Like, he is clearly the target, especially when you realize there's double Zonias, there's a Seekers, and there's a GA. So there's 4 kind of like resets or immunities for TL.
All right, Equalizer ready to lay out the red carpet for Yuji's entry, and immediately the burst is down, this time onto Quid. Stays alive, but immediately CoreJJ is ready to follow it up. Team Liquid continues their push. River's the next to die. Everybody but Sniper's already in the dirt, and that Scion is on the run. Team Liquid has nothing left standing between them and the enemy Nexus. APA is going to try to pad the kills. Just, he doesn't have one. He needs to try to get 1 kill before the end of the game. He'll look to chase down Sniper and try to secure it, while the rest of Team Liquid is not concerned with the stats. They're concerned with the Nexus. The turrets are already going to fall, and APA, unfortunately, will not grab his kill before the end of the game, but Team Liquid take game 1.
And congrats to Team Liquid. They came back after what I thought was a lot.
And Sniper has played a lot of Cassante in the past. He just didn't play it last split. So definitely, I do agree. It's kind of more his bread and butter.
Yeah, I was going to say, even out of lane, right? Because I still don't think he looks...
Yon, though, obviously, he's not feeling threatened in this 2v2. He's playing teleport, so he's going to be playing, 4 tempo. Can, when you get push, sometimes just take this quick base, TP right back, and try to keep the center lane locked. Impact, though.
Immediately, River getting involved once again. Level 3 PvP. 100 Thieves. First blood
The
of the...
most iconic pick. FBI in trouble, though.
Yeah, FBI's got to be careful down here in bottom lane as, again, Yon and CoreJJ just finding that opportunity for damage whenever they can. But yeah, River over a 75% lifetime win rate on J4 is some pretty nasty work.
And the KP is like 86% KP over 30-something games. That's nuts.
Ayla trying to barely get away here. Yon shifting forward aggressively. The last Mystic shot gets blocked, but it won't matter. There's still enough damage in the air.
As we see... So off of that play, I mean, I just really like the way that TL are using this bot side pressure here, right? Like getting Core out onto the map to lay down vision.
Combo can be so deadly at neutral objective fights. Now, Yon's got to be careful, though. Sniper's going all out. Yon might just go down. Sniper with the solo bolo. Meanwhile, top side, we aren't done just yet. CoreJJ's got to be careful because 100 Thieves have control over the top side River in the Grub Pit.
The timing on the all-out there from Sniper was sick. He actually pulled him out of the arcane shift. That is why Yon goes down.
CoreJJ going in now as 100 Thieves are scrambling to try to fight. Yuji with a Cyclone finds a knock up onto 3. Cast number 2 ain't going to get a whole lot here just yet as Impact and Core looking for the kill onto River. And Impact gets that first one. Now CoreJJ staying alive. The aftershock keeping him tanky as Quid can't get anything. And TL is just effective.
Core's looking. He wants this.
Let's see what we get. CoreJJ hidden away. Going in for the headbutt. There it is. Pulverized. Now line him up, knock him down. Yon gets the kill there. Now CoreJJ should be dead to right, so it'll be a 1-for-1.
Peeking into mid.
Okay, 100 Thieves with all the control right now, though. It looks like even if TL show up, it's just going to be for a punish, not a true contest on the objective. Sniper here on the front takes a little bit of pain, but...
Yeah, just lands timbers on Quid. Is that Impact had TP'd back down, so he is not going to have it for this fight.
Okay, 100 Thieves with control over the pit. Herald's going to lose its patience and reset, though. Impact has already taken that turret down there on the bottom side, and he'll have to walk his way up here. 100 Thieves still trying to maintain control. Tibbers harassing people low, but does end up snapping back. Yon is all alone just poking at these guys, playing on the edge of Ezreal's range. Ayla wants to go in after him, but Yon with a flash away, trying to escape as Ayla and FBI are on the hunt, but the Herald's already going to be claimed by River. Ayla now in danger as Impact jumps over the wall to slice and dice and save Yon's life as APA barely staying alive alongside Yuji up here on the top side. But finally, Sniper falls. River reinforced by Quid, and the Wukong dies before we can get another heal. Now FBI still trying to escape, but CoreJJ is ready to cut off that path. Team Liquid should get this last kill here in the fight. Impact gets the stun, so 3 kills.
Getting damage onto here, and you see Impact is still walking up, right? So I also think Yuji and APA on the backside kind of do a good job with Sniper and River here as well.
I really love this. I mean, Impact on the other side, getting a lot of work done. Obviously, as he arrives, Yon bought so much time, and the way that he played the angles, flashing over the wall, not giving a hook angle to Ayla, really made things tough there.
Okay, 100 Thieves now back after the next objective, though. It's time for another scrap if Team Liquid wants it. 100 Thieves still with control over the pit, and they will secure themselves their second Drake of the game. CoreJJ wrapping around, looking for a flank angle here. River jumps back over the wall, though, and finally Core shows himself. There's the headbutt pulverized, and Quid's going to be your first target. Impact goes on a rampage, and 100 Thieves are going back to the safety of the turrets. Team Liquid patiently wait. They spring the trap. And now that they've got the kill on that enemy mid laner, now that they've killed off the wave clear, they can force their way down mid, take out the tier 1 turret, and they're putting pressure on the tier 2. CoreJJ again threatening a flank, but now he's in danger as River has found him out. Core trying to make his escape once again as Ayla's the next target for TL. Impact knocked up into the air underneath the tier 2 turret. Meanwhile, River trying to scrap with the entirety of Team Liquid, and they are just gonna dry him out. River mopped up in the jungle.
Looking for these angles all game.
I mean, he's playing on that Razor's Edge, and now they're going to TP here onto Sniper.
Yeah, Sniper wanted the kill on APA. He sees the Annie that's seemingly alone, low on mana, not many resources to work with. He might not have many spells, but he's got a whole lot of teammates backing him up. Sniper trying to get away with some fancy footwork, but Impact will run him down. Team Liquid picking up another kill. Yes, Quid will get a turret back, the tier 1 in the top lane, but TL is still looking so good. 3,500 gold lead.
And Impact in this series has been very effective, and he is coming off of what was a surprising split. To me, it was one of the worst he's ever had. So these rankings are out of the 22 splits that he has played in professional play here, the rankings against his own self. So, 19th out of 22 as far as the damage per minute per difference. His laning was not as strong. He had almost no solo kills, throughout the entire split. And you need to see him playing at his best because he was such a core component of TL's success in that previous year, winning MVP just last year.
Yuji in trouble as 100 Thieves continue their chase. Yuji with a flash away. Rivers ready to back him up. The Dawning Shadow does enough damage, and Rivers stays alive with a Triumph proc so that Impact can't trade one back. 100 Thieves, they had their goal. They barely got it, but close counts in this one as the Rift Herald is summoned up. River, Quid, Ayla, FBI, the whole squad's down here except for Sniper, who's trying to defend up in the top lane against the counter pressure from Team Liquid. 100 Thieves trying to get as much gold off of this as they can, and they will brute force their way through the tier 1 turret.
I don't hate this from 100 Thieves, right? Just kind of overloading a side where they recognize they can make a play, dropping that Herald, trying to draw more even with TL. APA is going to be able to clean up this tier 2 turret in mid, though.
Yeah, and one of the big concerns is FBI is just
only fully completed item here. Quid at least does have his Leandry's fully completed, Rod nearly fully stacked. Core JJ fully engaging onto River as the 100 Thieves jungler's been caught out. The chain CC locks him up long enough for Yon's True Shot Barrage to deal the killing blow. TL finding the...
Yeah, we'll see Impact peeling off of it.
Otacon is getting low.
Yeah.
They've just kind of been slowly doing this. I mean, you can solo this thing if they don't come. 100 Thieves is showing up, but the question is, are they too late? Because Yon and Core are behind them.
Impact's already ready to go as well with the Dominus locking up Quid. They're putting the focus on the 100 Thieves mid laner. Now FBI is going to be first to die. Yon goes on a killing spree. Ayla and Quid trying to get all the way away, but Impact's got the call to Meek to guarantee it. Now Quid's barely hanging on to life, and Sniper's about to drop two. A double kill for the Crocodile. And Team Liquid finds another back-breaking fight in the top side, River.
And you may have been distracted by Impact kind of going in, right, and finding Quid, but Yon just immediately dove on to FBI, absolutely destroyed him. The impact he's having on this now 4-1-7 Ezreal, really playing so aggressively in a lot of these team fight setups is paying off dividends for TL.
I mean, Yon is the same level as the guy with the full stack Roa.
And now Impact's leading the charge again. Core JJ right behind them, and Quid is down. Yon on a rampage. Team the camps, and 100 Thieves can't scrounge up a lot.
And I'm so glad you brought up Impact, Azale, earlier, right? Because I feel like we talked about this kind of blind Renekton, something he goes to often. 100 Thieves actually did target it early, right? With that super early level 3 River gank. But once again, his team fight impact, pardon the pun, has been massive. He's really recognized, okay.
Slow, a little bit shaky in game number 1. But once they started going, they were crushing it on their execution in those fights. And in game 2, they are just looking amazing.
Core JJ could be in some trouble, though. 100 Thieves targeting the Alistar, but the Unbreakable Willow makes it very hard to complete the job. APA steps out of the way of the Dawning Shadow, but River's ready to back up the Thieves' assault. That's a shutdown for Sniper. APA falls. Nice pickup for 100 Thieves there. Gonna pop the sweeper there. See that he was on top of a ward. Ayla finds Core JJ with a dredge line, but the supports aren't going to result in a whole lot here just yet. Core JJ trying to be unbreakable here as we start off the fight. 100 Thieves with a lot of focus down onto the Alistar, but now the flank attack from Team Liquid's ready to back him up. 100 Thieves still scrambling, trying to get away as Ayla's first to fall. APA barely staying alive with the True Shot Barrage, ripping through 100 Thieves' health bars. APA finally dies, but River's going with them, and Yon is unstoppable. He's feeling it, he's styling on them. 100 Thieves are out of there, and Team Liquid go 5 for 1.
Yon, what was that fight? That was crazy. He shifts in on them on the 1v3, gets flashed on as he goes over into the pit, and then he just flashes back over the wall away from Sniper onto the carries, taking them out. This guy is locked in. That fight was
able to go in. Alistar survives for a very long time, and it allows them to come in on the flank on the back half of this.
15% of its HP. The next wave, they should just be able to hard force this down. River waiting between the two lanes. Ayla goes in again, but once more, it's only on a Core JJ. Counterattack from Team Liquid as Core and Yuji jump in, but they don't want to overcommit. River jumps out of the base off to the side, but Impact's the only available target, and the Renekton is very powerful. Team Liquid
as well, so they want to buy before they actually fight once more. So they're going to move themselves here to Soul Point. And this is total damage done. I asked for this because I had a suspicion that Jan
Team
was...
Liquid was the best squad in the league. They would get their leads, they would then move into the enemy jungle, they would choke you out of vision, and just win by snowballing resources. And right now, are only for Core JJ. We consistently see them find the Alistar, but nobody else on Team Liquid is giving Ayla the angle to hit anything. Now Impact trying to back away here from Quid and River, drops the dominance as soon as he sees River commit the Cataclysm, but they just don't hurt him. The Croc gets away.
And in the meantime, TL are just pushing in on this bot side. They're going to take bot inhibitor off of that.
Yeah, freebie there for Team Liquid, but now the rest of the fight might start heating up. No, Sniper still just fine here on the front line with the Pathmaker, but TL using Impact as the distraction. Now Ayla's in danger. Core JJ jumps right over the wall. They find the enemy support. Nautilus out of the picture means a 5v4 for TL. They've got Tibbers to lead the charge towards the Nexus turrets. They're waiting on the minion waves too. They've already cleared the inhibitors out in 2 lanes, and now they're grouped up, ready for what might be the very end of the game here. Chaos Storm has to get committed. Yuji jumps right back in on Quid. The Victor's down, and Yawn is legendary. The waves have arrived, and Team Liquid's ready to end this game. Double knockup coming out from Core JJ as Sniper has to try to get out, but not even Kasate is going to survive the true shot barrage. Team Liquid find another as River tries to kill the wave, and Yawn kills FBI on the steps of his own fountain with one last Mystic shot. Ayla respawns just in time to see the ruins of his base and the corpses of his team, and he'll join them once more. APA gets that last kill, maybe just one more for good measure, as River can't do anything to stop the TL onslaught. 27-9, make it 28. Team Liquid slams this second game and takes the series 2-0.
Congrats to Team Liquid.
Tile lanes definitely will be spicy. Bottom side, I definitely side with, I really like the Braum pick, kind of bringing it all together here. Definitely good into the vision. This ward,
big damage on Isles as well.
He wraps around.
Okay. So the bot lane for Dignitas is behind now. Contracts is in the mid lane onto Kaney. Stun set up by Palafox. Kaney is in trouble, has the flash available, does not use it. First blood to Palafox. Want to get the kill to guarantee it's worth the time of the roam. But Fudge is not able to get this wave in that fast. They're just going to flash over the wall. Photon dodges the stun.
He has no W now. Are they going to redive?
They could look for it. Public execution comes in from Fudge. Cleanly executed. Picks up the kill.
There you go. The teleport comes out from support with this spell book over from Isles, and Kaney does roam afterwards. So Kaney did push that mid wave. Yeah, it's the same thing though on the bottom side because that ward that they just cleared out saw contracts.
Ooh. Fudge is actually going in on Kaney. Flashes forward, Kaney flashes away. Now engaged from Isles, who's stuck around. Kaney was not alone. Fudge played so patiently for so long. Will he get punished now? Weaver's Wall goes out. Fudge looks to go back in, almost takes him out. But Isles with the kill credit. Dignitas on the board.
It is close, but as you say, Fudge getting Nancy, wanted to go for it, even though he knew he was on the weak side previously. Thought that they had left and the teleport answer.
Did they see that? I mean, Isles didn't cancel. Flash forward stun. Take him out. Cancel the TP. Palafox gets a kill.
Yeah, that thing
on your 80 carry without the ultimate on the Alistar. You just don't have the ability to walk up. And now even bot side, Palafox is just pushing in and takes the turret in front of Photon's face.
There you go. Another of extra HP to burn through.
Herald goes down, and now engage from Contract, trying to get in onto Dignitas. Photon trying to fight with Shade in the front line. Tomo's getting back to safety, but it's just not enough. The front line falls. Dignitas in trouble. Weaver's Wall comes in. Maybe Kaney can turn the play. Dig are melting, though, as Shopify dive deep. Fudge enters the fight in style, and Shopify push back Dignitas. Contract does fall. Kaney tried his absolute hardest to turn the play. Double kill to Kaney. Almost finds a triple, but just not enough damage from that turret.
Oh my, the turret's gonna go down. Can they? Can they chase him afterwards? They're going to try and get to the
Herald's
Herald.
going in. Maybe one turret shot stops it. I think it does, yeah. Seos does not even
Shove
land.
here from Kaney. He was doing a decent amount of work from the side of Dignitas to keep it close-ish for Dignitas. But Shopify still come away the big winners because tower being down means they're able to easily get that dragon.
On top of you, but with Palafox playing weak side bot lane right now, he backs all the way off. Shopify, they're going for the Otacon.
Yeah, or especially on Annie, since it procs on using a summoner spell too. So good for your engages when you go for your flash. But they are for sure going to be able to teleport in. This thing is burned down.
Like bandits in the night, Shopify Rebellion, get in, get out. Dignitas cannot find an answer as Tomo now has to be careful when Become Lightning lands and he jumps away. Shaden goes for the big engage. Weaver's Wall over the top. Kaney goes for a flank. Isles trying to help him out. Tomo takes down Contracts. Dignitas pincer Shopify after the Otacon is taken. Photon misses the first ult proc right there. Gonna look for a little more damage onto Seos. Tomo might be what he needs to get the kill. Shopify Rebellion have 2 members left alive, and they're just going to get engaged under the Tier 2 turret. Dignitas find 4 members in the fight.
They also still already had pre-existing flowers.
True, yeah, and now they're up to 22 to the 14 of Shopify Rebellion, so they're actually ahead. He's higher in my preseason power ranking.
All right, well, Photon on his signature Gwen that he talked about really liking is going to get some split push done here. A lot of work very quickly done on this tower, and it actually goes away, plus a plant onto, just pushes him over.
Yeah, if that was on the other side, maybe they can look for something on a Fudge, but not going to find it. Shopify Rebellion, in the meantime, push up in the mid wave, and will take down the Tier 2 mid turret. So they're not out of this one yet. It's a gold lead for Dignitas. Shopify Rebellion were control in the early game. They've lost a little bit of that control now.
They're going to rotate over. Photon doesn't have teleport, though, so Photon goes for his recall. I think they're just giving Dragon number 3 his Dragon Soul points, so the big burst of power, not quite yet. Does put some pressure, though, on the Dragon Soul coming up because the game's still very close, and so a Dragon Soul push down.
It's his first game. He doesn't know the trend.
Well, the push away from Baron in the long lane, of course, away from Baron, trying to pull somebody from Shopify down. Fudge answers. He has teleport ready, so here we go as far as the Baron play.
Winter's Bite misses onto Isles, and now they're just going to flash engage onto Seos. The Brom caught out from the rest of the team. Commitment from Dig, just dragging him away from his team. You got to keep track of these stasises because that can really throw the enemy team for a loop.
Okay, gotta be careful.
Here in for the engage right now. Isles goes forward onto Contracts, but the rest of Dignitas can't quite get in. Shaden is trying to buy space for Isles to come out. Fudge dives onto the backline. Big engage from Shopify as they're turning a bouncy house onto Dignitas. Shaden's able to do some work here, though, as Photon just fights his way through all of it. As the Gwen goes into the stasis, Tomo jumps forward. Contracts over the wall. Big blast cone. Photon's about to fall. Tomo's got no more backup. Shopify win the fight.
Whoa, that's a Baron for Shopify. They win the fight. They completely deleted. And then by the time his ultimate was up, Palafox had teleported in on
big
the flank.
Yeah.
Him coming around the other side just blew them up. So even though
the vision right now,
they do have an exhaust. Isles is actually spellbooked over to exhaust. So if he could get that onto Annie or something before the combo.
Weaver's Wall as well. Dignitas, they just block off Shopify's approach. Not bad.
Nice Weaver's Wall there. It is going to mean Shopify with their Baron buff. Do they have a minion wave up there? They're trying to rush through mid. Seos here wants to delay the movements and
now he's just getting engaged on. Yeah, I mean, the rest of Shopify Rebellion didn't quite look ready. Palafox does not have the stun prepped right now, but Contracts goes in and Pale onto 2, and now Fudge onto the back line yet again. Shaden still survives. Photon goes down, but Tomo is free firing. Kaney as well, forcing their way in and pushing Shopify off.
Well, this one's going to be easy outer tower at the very least, pushing with the rest of their Baron buff here as Isles is looking for that Alistar. Baron's actually getting to the Rift a couple seconds sooner. So we do have to worry about the other side of the map trade here and trying to threaten on a burn.
Maybe look for a pick right before it starts, but instead it's Isles engaging onto Palafox. He still has that stasis, so watch out for that. Contracts buying space for the rest of the team as Shopify Rebellion swarm around Dig. Fudge on the flank will take down Tomo, take down Contracts. Double kill to the top laner. Shopify Rebellion just make a mess out of Dignitas in the team fight.
Is that going to be it? I mean, they're trying to wall him off.
The Braum shield blocked the Weaver's wall. They're going to get the wave in.
Good job from Zeus. They tried to block him off, but Shopify are in the base and they're going for the end.
Who needs a Baron when you can just win a team fight? Shopify Rebellion looking to make quick work here in the tail end of this game. It's only Caney left alive to hold the line. Dignitas mid laner versus the world, and there's just no shot you can clear this wave. Shopify Rebellion didn't need no objectives. They just wanted the Nexus, and they'll take game 1 in this best-of-3 series.
Shopify Rebellion coming out with a big dub for themselves. Getting some early gank from Contra.
From Victor as well as the Rumble can just burn through these health bars. On the same side of Dignitas, they have very high snap engage too. If this is not an explosive game, Flash. Contracts is here. Flash from Palafox. No flash committal from Shaden, so it is a slight advantage right now to the side of Dignitas, but Contracts looks to continue to scrap with Shaden because they know that Caney cannot help. If he walks up, Contracts will kill him. Caney stopped the back. Contracts now chasing forward. Flash! Flag and drag for the first blood.
That's so nice. As soon as the Galio...
Over the wall. Now comes Fudge. Isles as well from the rest of Dignitas. Teleport committed from Shopify Rebellion. Seos has joined the fight. Maybe he looks for the engage over the wall. Doesn't land the Q. Isles frontlining right now. Do they go for the engage or do Dignitas try and get away? Isles is really far forward. Fudge just decides, okay, I guess I'll start it off with the equalizer. Now engage on the Tomo. In comes Caney to try and turn the play. Will get one. Tries to get out. Shaden just doesn't have the... Approaching 10 minutes. It's a Mountain Dragon, so... Let's see if Shopify Rebellion can find a pick here onto Tomo. He still has the flash from earlier. Flashes the flag and drag, but now it does not have it for the Cataclysm. Tries to jump over the wall, doesn't make it. But the damage from Palafox is enough. Contracts trying to get out. Isles might be able to land one more route here. Full range, max range. Can he get it? No! Contracts does live as, Seos walked up towards the wave and Dignitas punish him. So members fall from both sides. The reset, he dropped the equalizer, so if he does TP down here, he will not have the ultimate available. He is not answering immediately. It's Photon ultimate coming down, and now the Pop Blossom lands, and it stops Contracts' is full engage. So jungler down for Shopify Rebellion. B-Boy in some trouble. Photon gets on the backline, but he's taken out. B-Boy lives, absorbing the engage. Fudge flashing forward with the flame spitter. That's all the damage that he needs, but he's taking a lot in return. Dragon almost takes him out with the breath. Palafox has to be the hero. Flash from Isles to take out B-Boy. Engage from Shaden. Dignitas are doing it. Palafox trying to make the hero play, but is taken out at the tail end. Double kill to Isles. Seos in full retreat. Dignitas are about to win the team fight. Smite for the slow. Kill the Tomo.
Can't run very...
To the Twitch channel. Get some of those awesome emotes. I feel like the Jan one was probably getting spammed a lot in that last series based on his performance.
On his Dark Seal, this Galio is pretty strong. He's teleporting right into the middle of the team.
4 members away onto the Herald, and now Caney just goes in on his own. Now the engage here, they're getting onto the carries. Chain the CC, delete! Palafox, Dignitas find the engage. Contracts goes down. Double kill to Caney. It's only B-Boy that can try and turn this one around. The taunt lands. That's a triple kill to the Galio pilot. Beautifully played by Dignitas.
All right, you are honoring Caney after this game for sure. That was so good. He teleports immediately Justice Punches, so you get away from all the CC from Shopify, gets the perfect engage onto the Victor that had no flash.
Yeah.
Wow, he actually gets an execute.
Okay.
Nice job. Focusing bottom side. They will be able to get this tower, so get that money onto the Victor. Photon's here, though, so maybe...
Bobs to Between Worlds to clear the wave.
Good job. Deletes the wave. Puts a stop to that play. Contracts actually sticks around, though, for the long play. Since he's got a control ward here, he probably doesn't think that there's any vision, but of course Photon knows.
Oh, but Photon actually sticks around as well. Across the ability to go away, has to flash. Contracts takes 2 turret shots, but does still get out.
Yeah, and he got the flash, too. Wants to trade his Jarvan ult for the Aurora Flash. That's a worthy trade because burning the Aurora Flash basically protects Palafox in the future because you know they're going to be looking at the Victor, looking at those flanks. Dignitas, though, the answer is going to be even better. They've got Herald, so they can just delete mid-tower.
Shopify Rebellion now have less to play around in the mid lane here. Another charge. Photon not having flash for a potential dragon fight is one less dive tool available now to dig.
Yeah. So far, Caney and Isles have been making a lot of plays for Dignitas, though. coming up pretty big. Sales is looking for his own.
Yeah, he's committing. Magnet Field goes down. Tomo's able to get away, though it's Isles that's focused, but Fate's Call will save him and re-engage. Arcane Storm does take him out with the true shot barrage. B-Voice snipes him.
Nice snipe in the timing.
yeah.
They want the money, Kangas. They got everybody up here except for Ezreal. 4 Shopify members looking to delete Photon.
Photon, very low chance of survival. Tries to engage here onto Fudge. Big damage onto the Rumble. Doesn't quite have enough, though. Now in comes Kane. He doesn't land the taunt. Shopify Rebellion pick up 1, and they get out of there. Cataclysm from Contracts, but now he doesn't have the rest of the team with them. He's in a 1v2 currently versus Isles and Kaney. Flag and Drag does buffer the Justice Punch. Taunt still lands. It bought time for Shopify Rebellion to get around the Tribe Rush and save their jungler.
They got what they came for. They killed Photon. They're going to get the tower as well, and they sacrificed the dragon to do it. The question is, what about Otacon spawning on the bottom side? It looks like they've got so much work. Stacked up his Conqueror then, kept the 2 other members of Dignitas occupied. But Drake?
Seos was trying to get some vision down and gets caught out on the opposite side of the river. Past the line of scrimmage, we're going to regret that.
Yeah, he's just dead. The Otacon is available, so maybe Dignitas push mid-wave and then go force on the Otacon.
Yeah, the only thing stopping them is Shaden doesn't have the ultimate, so maybe they think that they need that. But Kaney's about to have his, Photon as well, so with just a numbers advantage, they could look for the objective. Will they pull the trigger? It started up. Is it the magnet for the fight, or do they actually go for it? Contracts on the J4. Very solid jungler to look for 50-50s, and it looks like Shopify Rebellion are focused on that for right now. Equalizer is available. True Shot Barrage goes down. Fudge on the flank. Equalizer, and it's stolen by Palafox! Shopify Rebellion just say bet and take the Otacon. Now Pop Blossom in from Isles. It looks like Dignitas took that one personally. They'll delete Contracts, but Fudge and B-Boy answer one in kind. Now in comes the rest of Shopify Rebellion. Palafox with Seos in tow. Look for another shutdown on Atomo.
Scaling up into the late game, even though the Galio is fed and been playing super well from Kaney. The victor here now finishing that arm guard could be big for the team fight.
Ooh, Isles flash forward, engage onto 2, but not enough follow-up from Dig so far. Palafox goes into the stasis. Can they delete him out of it? Tomo's burning down. He's taken out. Now the rest of Dignitas push forward. It's Shaden onto the back line, but his team is dying around him. Now he's going to follow suit. Shopify Rebellion absorb the engage beautifully and will punish Dignitas for even thinking about it. 5 for 1 in favor of Shopify.
Okay, yeah, that's a 3-item Ezreal. And the arm guard, just as we finished talking about it, immediately used there from Palafox to buy some more into the Galio ult that is coming through, but he got his arm guard off. He arm guards the Galio combo.
Face check at any time. But it's going to be tough. They're just committing onto the engage for B-Boy. He has the flash available. Not the wisest move. As Shaden now has to jump away straight into Palafox's waiting arms. Dignitas fought to the bottom right instead. Now they're getting cleaned up here. B-Boy free firing. They started the fight on the Ezreal, and he's going to be the one to end it. Picks up a double. So does Pala. Triple the B-Boy. That is a clean ace to Shopify Rebellion.
Yep, they're going to march this one in, Kangas. It is the victory lap for Shopify Rebellion after that fight.
Solid performance from Shopify Rebellion all around. They got a little behind in the early game, but little is not enough. They will still march into the base. Dignitas made them work for it in game number 2, but Shopify Rebellion were inevitable. All 2 woes across the board. Shopify Rebellion put the final touches on this game. Focus the Nexus. 2-0 victory, Shopify.